My name is Robin Sands, and I'm from Fortson, Georgia. I had tried a lot of different avenues on getting help for my sciatic. Nothing was working. I was having to sleep on the floor. I couldn't even go have lunch with my friends at a restaurant for more than 20 minutes, and it was miserable. I mean, I couldn't bend down to pick up things off the floor, all the things that come with sciatic. It had been months and months of therapy, and I wasn't getting anywhere. I just wanted my life back. I wanted to be normal again. Working with Dean was different than any other therapy I had done, and not working the bad side, which I had been doing both sides every time I was doing therapy, and I think I was just aggravating it every time. Within 4 or 5 days of starting Dean's program, I felt a lot of relief. And then within 2 weeks, I was about 80%, and it had been close to a year that I had been fighting this this dragon.
Once I met Dean online, our work started having a very immediate beneficial effect on my pain. I just really loved Dean's personality and kindness, compassion, patience, and results. I'm Kathy Chiavola, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I know you can understand this, I was in excruciating pain, chronic, nonstop, unbearable, excruciating pain. I was disabled in the bed for 9 months, and I was trying everything on earth to stop that pain. And I mean everything. And I discovered Dean on Facebook, and he offered consultations. And I jumped at it. I said, okay, I'll try this. A lot of people are testifying that they were helped. So I scheduled a consultation, and about 50% of my pain was relieved during that consultation.
I've had my sciatic nerve pain on and off for about 5 years. It's been constant for the last 3 years. The pain is excruciating nerve pain down my left leg, right to the bottom of my big toe. It is at times a 12 out of 10. It's restricted me from all my sporting activities, all my outdoor activities I've done over the years, including trail running and golfing. Hi, I'm David. I'm a 51-year-old from Western Australia. I'm an electrician by trade, so I do a manual labouring job. The treatments I've had over the last 5 years, all physio, a large amount of physio, chiropractic work, PT, swimming pool exercises, rehabilitation, nerve blocking medications, 2 serves of nerve root injections, and last of all was some decompression surgery at Volk, where they moved some vertebrae bone. That relieved the pain for about 6 months, but then returned. I was sceptical to work with Dean. Well, I exhausted every other opportunity, and I was still in a lot of pain, and feeling at the age of 51, I needed to try something different. With open mind, I approached Dean to see what he had to say. I'm about 9 weeks into Dean's program. After about the 3rd week, I really started noticing the pain dissipating. And as of today, I'm 100% pain-free. I'm building confidence and strength from week in, week out.
All I can say is I get the skepticism. There's so much out there that they want you to buy the book and the CD and the programs, and I understand. I've seen them all. I've seen all of those things that are thrown at us. This program works. I encourage you to just start with an initial visit with Dean and see how that feels for you. I immediately got a sense that this is different than anything I've ever seen. I have to give this a try, and as I said, I'm amazed. I'm staying with this program and going to do these exercises every day for the rest of my life if I have to. I'm that committed to it. I believe it works, and I think you will too. My name is Dana O'Halloran. I am from a suburb outside of Minneapolis. I dealt with sciatica for almost a year. Prior to that, about 2 years of lower back pain. Symptoms were intense pain on my left side, starting in my left lower flank, I guess, running all the way down through my butt, my hamstring, down into my calf. So intense at times that I couldn't stand up straight. And I'd have to bend over and wait for things to, I guess, self-adjust. But still, I was in constant pain. Getting out of bed was a nightmare. I mean, just a nightmare. I never knew what shape my leg was going to be in. That was the most painful part of my day. You know, laying in bed thinking, how bad is it going to be now when I get up and try to move? That was the most, it was terrifying. It was terrifying to me. I didn't know if my leg would completely give out on me. And it just was intense, very intense pain. Generally lasted 2 to 3 hours in the morning at an intensity level. On a scale of 1 to 10, that was probably between 9 and 10. It would, I would roll it on the foam roller, my leg, and try to adjust myself how I was sitting. It absolutely bothered me throughout the entire day. Would kind of get better, as I said, after about 2 or 3 hours. It completely stopped me from doing everything in my life that I loved, which was walking, golfing. Just couldn't do the things throughout the day that I love to do. Bending over was terrifying to me. Oh gosh, is it gonna flare up really bad if I bend over too much? It just stopped me from doing everything in my life that I love to do. Spending time with my grandkids on the floor, playing with them. Couldn't do that. Couldn't get up. Couldn't get up from the floor. So it just stopped. It sort of completely stopped everything about me. It was terrifying, just a terrifying experience. I feel like I have tried everything out there that I could find. Initially, when my leg first got really bad, I had an MRI done. She told me that I had spondylolisthesis and a pinched nerve and some stenosis, and wanted to do an injection under sedation. And I immediately said no and ran out of there and just said that's not what I wanted. I did try several physical therapists, 3 chiropractors, Dr. Google, of course, several massage therapists, acupuncture, electric stimulation, vibration plate, Qigong, Tai Chi, every YouTube exercise video. The only thing physical therapists really ever focused on with me was building my core. And I know I'm 66, I don't have a great core, I get that. But the exercises were so painful. And no one ever focused on the fact that I can't do these exercises because the sciatic pain in my leg was so bad. I can't go backwards on a ball. I couldn't do any of them. I bet I couldn't do 75% of the exercises that these physical therapists wanted me to do. No one, I saw massage therapists that charged $250 for an hour because they were supposed to be the best. Did nothing for me. So everything I tried, it was painful. It was always just so painful, everything I did. I think after everything I tried, I really felt like a gerbil on a wheel. Like I was spinning, and just going nowhere. And it was so frustrating, and I felt like I was doing my due diligence and research, and I just couldn't find an answer. I joined several sciatica groups on Facebook, and I kept seeing Dean's name mentioned. Then I saw his response to someone who had been working with a physical therapist and was getting nowhere. And Dean told her to stop working the painful side. Well, this resonated with me so much because I was beginning to research that very thing, especially since I had no success with other physical therapists or massage therapists at all. So reluctantly, I contacted him through Facebook and I thought, here we go, I'm gonna buy some other miracle thing after I've already spent $2,500, maybe $3,000 out of my pocket on care and treatments that did not work. So I agreed to the initial session, and the things he said to me made so much sense because it was different and I was looking for different. I purchased his platinum program and dove right in and was thrilled to do that because I felt like this was the answer for me and the pain that I was in. He focused so much on don't work the painful side, and that was eye-opening to me. I purchased the program I think November 16th and jumped right into it, and the morning after I had done 2 sets of the initial exercises as well as a move that Dean wanted me to do before getting out of bed, I got out of bed and immediately started to cry. And my husband, of course, gets into, she can't move, this is a bad day, jumps up, are you okay? I said, oh my God, Dan, I have no pain, almost no pain. I had a little bit of tingling in my foot. I was walking normally, I could stand. It was amazing. All I can tell you is I'm only about halfway through Dean's program, and it works. It really, really works.